In a house fire that killed her two brothers in 1984.
Investigators never found a trace of Ramona's remains. So what happened to her? Here's investigative reporter Katie Moore with part 2 of her report.
Ton and Natalie, how hard did investigators search for Ramona's remains? Is it possible her body could have been turned to ash? Tonight, we dig into the investigation as we continue searching for Ramona Brown.
That night was a nightmare.
Fire swept quickly through Aubrey and Johnny Mae Brown's home where the family of 12 slept.
All you could hear was, "Mom, Dad, help me."
I wish they would have stayed with me. They would have stayed with me. But they had to go home.
When they found them, they found Aubrey, which is older than Kevin, found the 100% bones, and Aubrey was hugging Kevin. I guess he was trying to protect him from the fire.
Ramona Brown tells a different story about that night, one investigators have never heard until now.
My little sister, Ramona, she was with us. She was with us.
It's been a long time since I've been here. We were comfortable that morning that we had sent 3 bodies in, though.
Right.
The original morning, you know, we felt pretty comfortable, you know, that portion of the investigation was done.
Yeah.
You know.
They were wrong. The coroner had the bodies of Kevin and Aubrey, but later found out that the body they thought was Ramona's was an animal.
Any idea how wide that search went?
So, yeah, about 2 blocks in each direction, as far down as that stop sign. And I would tell you an additional 2 blocks this way.
So they had teachers and, you know, all kind of people out here looking in the woods and stuff, because they say if the fire department used their hose, they could have hosed away, you know. But they had people all over the place, but, you know, nothing.
The Browns neighborhood looks different now. Using historic maps, we removed the homes that didn't exist in the 1980s. And you can see many of the lots around the Browns' house were empty. Neighbors say they were overgrown, all places Ramona could have crawled or been dragged.
Just have to uncover whatever's here and just go ahead through the whole building, and everything's so consumed, you know, slim possibility if we can find anything at all. Well, we're going to give it our best shot.
At the time, Police Chief Henry Morris told Mendoza to find out if it was possible that Ramona's body could have been turned to ash. So he asked the owner of a local crematory.
His information to me at the time was that it took 1,800 to 2,800 degrees for 2.5 hours to be able to consume a body, and that even after a 2.5-hour exposure to fire, there would still be bone fragments and bones that would be identifiable as human.
Really inconceivable to think that in a house fire, all that existed of a human being, even a child between the ages of 3 and 4, would be completely consumed by that fire.
Thompson says if Ramona was trapped in the fire, the extent of damage to her remains and how difficult they'd be to find all depend on how close Ramona was to where the fire started.
Where was everyone the night that the fire broke out? Johnny Mae and Aubrey were in their room. They had to break this window to get out. Down this hallway, past the bathroom, was the boys' room. Joseph was sleeping in there by himself. His brothers and sisters say he had to break this window to get out. Down the hallway, past the kitchen, you'd find a great room, a dining room on one side and the den on the other. Kevin and Aubrey were sleeping in the den on the couch that night. Firefighters later found their bodies along this wall. Over in the dining room, the rest of the kids were huddled sleeping. Pam says she got them up and out this side kitchen door. So where was Ramona that night? Pam says Ramona was sleeping in the girls' room by herself. In here, it mentions that you all determined that the fire started in the girls' bedroom.
That was based upon statements that were given to us from some of the residents at the time.
Investigators never figured out what caused the fire, and they never ruled out arson. Newspaper coverage of the fire said that initially investigators thought that a space heater might be to blame. Ironically, the New Orleans Fire Department lost its report on this fire in a fire after Hurricane Katrina.
I really can't tell you how she got out, but I do know that she was with us. You know, we all took a walk just to get some fresh air. A bronze Cadillac just pulled up. And, you know, everybody was helping because that's what we do in this neighborhood. We help one another. Old black man, old white lady. They was like, oh, we'll watch it for y'all. So it was like, okay, cool, you know. We thought they was just being helpful and friendly. So after that, we haven't seen my little sister since.
Did you ever consider the possibility that she could have been kidnapped at the scene? Did anyone ever tell you that they saw her after the fire?
No one ever told me that they saw her after the fire. And to be completely candid with you, extraordinary things have happened. At the time, I might not, I don't recall ever thinking that she had survived that fire.
Did you tell police that? Or did anybody tell police that?
No.
No. Why not?
It wasn't on my mind at the time. No, I just lost 2 siblings in the fire. Seeing the people bring a body bag out, it was just too much.
While Simona's the only one who says she remembers seeing Ramona alive after the fire, she's not the only one who swears she heard from Ramona.
Been so long, but I know I have a sharp mind. Telephone ring. It was about 2-3 days later. Now, I pick up the phone. I say, hello?
So could it have been Ramona on the other end of that line? How could a 3-year-old girl dial her grandmother's phone number? There's still much more to come on this story tomorrow at 10. And if you're wanting more now, in about 5 minutes, join me on WWL-TV's Facebook page for a Facebook Live where I'll take a lot of people's questions, which I'm sure people have a lot of.
Oh, for sure. And Ramona's sister would have been 6 at the time, is that correct?
She would have been 6.
She seems pretty secure in her recollection of what happened.
She's been telling her parents this story for decades now, so she's pretty confident that she remembers seeing this mysterious interracial couple come and pick up her sister.
And there's no idea, she has no idea of where this couple came from then and where they went.
No idea. And, we looked around the neighborhood, asked some people about, if they remembered anyone living in the neighborhood at the time. Nobody that we talked to does. So then again, it was Mardi Gras Day.
Sure.
Right.
So lots
A
of people
busy
in
day.
town from other places, so
All
who
right.
knows?
Well, can't wait for part 3. Katie,
Yeah.
thank you.
You bet.
And we're back with weather.